It's the Court of the Dead. Welcome.
LB stands for does not like BS from shooting.
Oh, so close! Is that shiny?
No, he's yeah, he is.
Oh, there it is.
Is he?
He's also shiny.
He's also shiny, yeah.
Oh.
I'm confident.
I will say, watching Maddie F baby videos helped tremendously.
I didn't watch none of them.
That was the key. Watch those videos. He tells you all kinds of good information. That was choice.
With the pin out, stab it in.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
What do they call that?
I wasn't nervous at all.
I'm going to submit this as evidence that I beat her twice.
Goodbye, guys. Have a good one.
man.
Hey, good playing with you guys. Nice to meet you all. Yes, I will add stipulations.
Awesome. Hope everybody had fun.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah.
We are totally centered on this sign.
1, 2, 3. Yay! Okay, cool.
They were saying,
Peace out, shooter.
Later, brother.
Hello, it's your boy, Matty F Baby, and today we're gonna be showing you my Twilight Cup tournament. The Twilight Cup is a Pokemon Go PvP tournament brought to you by the Self League Arena. And it's the second tournament. We won our Boulder Cup, and we actually did really well on this one. So this is gonna be part one of a two-part video. My computer is being a little weird still. It like let me speed up some of my battles and let me speed up other battles. It's being really finicky about optimizing clips so that I can warp them via speed, fast forward them and slow them down. Anyway, so the first match is not sped up at all, and then the rest of them are sped up a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna get you more of the IRL shots in the next video too, and the rest of this is just gonna be me going over my like thought process on like what I was gonna bring out and just how the battles went down. So yeah, I hope that you do enjoy, and I hope you decide to hang out and subscribe so you can see the next one, right? And if you're watching this on the day that it's not released, the next one's probably out, so go watch that. Hey. Okay, this first match is against Mario LB. He's the dark gym leader of my hometown. He's gonna be rocking a Toxicroak, a Skuntank, Venomoth, Drapion, Azumaril, and an Alolan Marowak. And we decide to come out with a Skuntank, a Golbat, and a Toxicroak. Even though he has the Venomoth, I sit there and think that he might bring out the Alolan Marowak, maybe the Azumaril, maybe Skuntank or Toxicroak of himself, but we just want to go in with what we think is a pretty strong team. We bring the Golbat because of the resistance to the Mud Bombs on the Alolan Marowak and the Toxicroak, and it just resists a lot of every Toxicroak move and a good amount of the moves from the Marowak, basically the Mud Bomb. And I knew my opponent was probably only rocking one charge move for Pokemon because he had joked about how everyone else should probably be doing that, you know, so I figured, so hopefully I was hoping he only had Mud Bomb on that Marowak and I could bring in the Golbat. But let's look at how the matches go down. Alright, so it's going to be a Alolan Marowak versus Skuntank to start. He's going to go ahead and get a charge move off way before us, so we're thinking has to be Mud Bomb, or Bone Club rather. Sorry, I said Mud Bomb earlier too. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and shield that because it's going to be super effective. So we're thinking, let's bring in this Golbat and just go ahead and tank these Bone Clubs, because the Flying has the immunity tier, which is a double resistance, and the Poison is weak to it, so it comes out as +1 resistance on the Golbat. So he brings out the Toxicroak, and we're going to tank anything the Toxicroak sends out as Dynamic Punch, the Sludge Bomb, or the Mud Bomb. So we go ahead and get off a charge move on him. I believe I just had done the Poison Fang to try to get his shield going, and we're going to go ahead and shield up even though we know we're not going to be taking much damage. We're like, let's see if we can just go ahead and keep this Golbat up. It's a great counter to two of his Pokemon. And so we keep it up, drop another Poison Fang, and next we're going to come in, I believe, with the Shadow Ball. No, just a Poison Fang, yeah, because he was so low in health. There it goes. So we Poison Fang to go ahead and get rid of this Toxicroak, and then he's going to come in with his next Pokemon, which will be the Alolan Marowak again. So we're going to go ahead and not shield here because we're out of them, but that's okay because we know it's a Bone Club. It's not going to do very much to us at all. And then we're going to come and wait for the Shadow Ball so we can go ahead and get the Alolan Marowak down. As you know, Ghost is weak to Ghost. So there the Alolan Marowak goes down. He's gonna bring out the Skuntank now. And we're gonna go ahead and just get a little chippy damage off with the Poison Fang before our Skuntank might go down. I mean, our Golbat goes down. There's no mites or ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going down. So here we go. He's gonna go ahead and get off a Crunch, I believe. Yep, here comes the Crunch onto the Golbat. Finishes us off, and we're gonna go ahead and finish off with the Toxicroak. And yeah, so since we show our Toxicroak here, we decide on the next match, you know, maybe we shouldn't bring in our Toxicroak. So we go with Togekiss, Azumaril. We're gonna Mud Bomb for the win on that one. We go with Togekiss, Azumaril, and Skuntank. Alright, so here we go. We have the Togekiss versus the Drapion, and we are just chipping away at each other like it's no tomorrow coming. It's nobody's business. So he's gonna go ahead and get a Crunch off, and we decide to just tank that with our Fairy type, and it still does a decent amount of damage. So we get the Ancient Power going, hoping for a little buff, which we do not get. He's gonna go and switch in to the Azumaril. I decide to switch into my Skuntank since I have the Poison Fast move that slices through Azumaril. We're gonna tank the first shot, which is a Play Rough, and it's gonna do a lot to our Skuntank. So we still have a lot of shields, but we do have a lot of damage on our Pokemon. So we're gonna go ahead and get a Crunch off. We know that Azumaril is gonna resist that. We're hoping to bait the shield. We're gonna go and shield up again because we have some stored energy. We don't want to faint with that and just go with the 2 shields. So yeah, here we go. Go for another Crunch real quick. I believe he still has, oh yep, I think, yep, he's out of shields, and we just wanted to get that last little bit of damage off. Sludge Bomb would have done more damage, but we didn't need the more damage. Boop boop a doop. So he's gonna come with the Drapion, finish this off. We come back out with Togekiss, and we're gonna do an Ancient Power on that real quick, and we're hoping it has Infestation, which we would resist really well, and we resist the Bite, I think that it has as well. The other fast move, the dark one, the Drapion. So he brings out the Venomoth, and the Ancient Power just gonna easily finish that one off. Very GG Mario LB. I think he did pretty well, and maybe won the rest of his games because he came in 3rd, so he definitely did pretty well, but I think he won the rest of his games. Next we have Kuda. Kuda's going to be rocking Clefable, Houndoom, Victreebel, Miss Magus, and then Gengar and Crawdon. And this is a really crazy team to me because it's a lot of Pokemon that I don't have very much familiarity with battling against. So we really just decided to go with the same team. You know, it exposes kind of one little weakness of my team is I only have one dark move in general. It's the Crunch on Skuntank. So more dark moves, like a dark fast move would be nice to go against the Gengar or the Miss Magus. But we decided to go with the same team. You know, we got the Poison Jab and the Sludge Bomb on the Skuntank to go up against the Clefable. If that comes out, we got the Togekiss to counter the Victreebel if that comes out, and then we just went with just an overall tankiness. So yeah, we just kind of wanted to see how the first match went, and the second match we just decided to change things up because we don't want to keep using the same team. So let's just watch how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to bring out the Skuntank, and he's going to bring out the Victreebel. So here we go. So we were just stabbing away at each other. We're just building up energy. We're just kind of seeing how it goes. But like I said, we want the Golbat. So we build up a little energy, then we bring the Golbat out. We're not sure what he's going to be giving it or shooting our way, but it's Leaf Blade, which we feel like we should have not shielded. So that's a mistake on my part. We over here decided to go with the Poison Fang. Hopefully he will shield as well, which he does. So he's going to resist that. Hopefully he noticed that he resists that. So now we go in with the Shadow Ball, and that is going to also be shielded. So very nice shield the second time. Faux show with that Miss Magus. So here we go. We're trying to get back up to a Shadow Ball because we want to make sure we can one-shot that or finish the rest of them off, but we do not. So he's going to actually finish us off there. Very nice. The Miss Magus finishing off my Golbat. So we come back out. We do a couple more hits to get a little more energy for our next battle. And then we pop off the Crunch with the Skuntank to finish him off. So now you can see we have energy for the next battle. We're going to go ahead and not use it, that's right, because Victreebel's almost dead. And now we're going to go ahead and Sludge Bomb the Clefable to get that out of here. So GG Kuda and peace out Clefable. And yeah, there we go, there's match 1. We decided to lead with Skuntank on the second match. He's a very good lead in general. We're just sitting over there, poison jabbing away. It's doing decent damage to Gengar. Gengar is not tanky, even though it's not doing like super effective damage. It's not tanky. I think it's even resisted. I think it might be double. Does poison resist poison? Does ghost resist poison? So it might be double resisted. I don't know. Anyhee. There we go. We're gonna get a crunch off. Here's the crunch. And it's gonna be super effective. It's 1 shield, 2-1 shield. He brings out the Clefable. We're gonna think he's gonna shield because the way the Sludge Bomb wrecked the Clefable last time. So I believe we go for the crunch here. After we shield that Meteor Mash, we do go for the crunch here. And we believe he's going to shield that, and he does, and now we're just hoping that we can get over to another crunch before he gets a Meteor Mash off, and we do. And we decided to go with the crunch because we don't need all the power of the Sludge Bomb there. So now we have Mismagius versus Skuntank. We get to our crunch first, and that's going to be the end of the Mismagius, and GG Kuda. I would like to give a humongous, huge, ginormous shout out to Shooter, our guy, the dude from back in our hometown who put on our Silph tournaments for us. So thank you so much, all you're doing for the community. Thank you everybody that's been coming out, like for real. I've had so much fun hanging out with you guys. Boo, Kuda, Buff, Katie, my guy Andy for sure. We met Mario LB this time, everybody. Yeah, had a really good time hanging out with y'all, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed it. We will have the rest of it, the last 2 rounds of my tournament coming tomorrow, and you can see how we win the Twilight Cup.